What is up, Obscure Tech folks? Bark coming at you yet again with another IEM review, and this time it's going to be the KZ EDX Pro X. Again, another AliExpress buy that you can get for basically $10 or less. On Amazon, I believe 15 to 18 bucks. Typically, not going to be a long video, but we will find out where these rank among the likes of the other budget IEMs like the CCZ Harmony and the KZEDC Pros, amongst others. Let's show you the IEMs, and then we'll talk about them real quick. There you go. The KZEDX Pro X. These are like an emerald green version. Same tips as the other KZs that we reviewed not that long ago. Again, pretty basic. Nothing crazy here. Little raised badge there. Same 2-pin system as the others. I have been using it with my Hydezis, whatever the hell that's called, USB DAC cable. And yeah, these ones are a good bit different than the EDC Pros, which a lot of people recommend these, but as I can tell you in a minute, I'll tell you why I actually like these more. They do come with the same cable as the EDC Pro, so that decent, better than the CCZ cable. It's substantial enough. It's rubbery. It's not braided, but it's kind of, stiff-ish, and it doesn't really get all too tangled. Basically, what I'm trying to say is it's fine. It's fine. And here is your modeling portion of the video. Oh, look at that awesome gray beard. So cool. Now that the modeling is over, I'm going to hold up the IEMs and just talk about them. These right here are better than the EDC Pro in my opinion because they do not have that crunch. They do not have that crunch at the top. They do have plenty of treble, definitely boosted in the highs. The lows, however, I am also going to say are better than the lows in the CCZ Harmonies. If you like bass, more bass than usual, these are probably the way to go, but they do get muddy. They do get a little muddy, whereas the KZ EDX Pro X do not. They have a nice amount of bass. It's kind of like perfect, but sometimes it leaves you wanting a little more, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on the music, but as far as like overall sound, these are the cleanest of the budget IEMs that I have heard so far. They're very clean. They're nice and balanced along the low end and mids. The highs are close, but just a little higher than I normally would want. Not much. Like I said, no crunch really. Just certain sounds sometimes can get a little piercing. I tested them on Childish Gambino, Redbone, the Bando Stone album. I tested them with The Chain by Fleetwood Mac, Shrine of Wire by Nicolas Cage Fighter, I Appear Missing by Queens of the Stone Age, Ulcer by Spirit World, Drone Corpse Aviator by Archspire, Initiation by Crosses, and I threw on some Beethoven for good measure. And across every single one of those songs, I was at least happy. There was no, this is hurting, or this is killing me, or this is this, that, or the other. Across the IEMs I have tested so far, these are the new king of the budget models. Right now, we'll see what happens down the road, but right now, as far as what's going to stay plugged into my Hydezis USB DAC cable, yeah, I'm a budget guy, so don't be like, oh, he's got a USB DAC cable. I know I'm not dipping into the high end here. We're budget IEMing. We're budget IEMing. But as far as like, this being my main setup, these are now my main IEMs for music listening right now. So on the chart, there you go. They overtake the CCZ Harmony because they are very pleasant on every single type of music I listen to, every music type that I threw at them. Very pleasant. Bass is good. Not overly bassy, not bass heavy, just simply good. No mud really at all. And they're honestly the least harsh in the high end amongst everything on the chart besides the CCZ Harmony. I like the high end on that. The low end just muddies it up too much and it becomes a little messy at times. These, never messy, mostly clear, concise, and really, really nice for the price. Again, we got a new champ in the budget IEM arena. What should I try next? I've heard some people, the casters or bass caster, I don't know. Those are on the list. If you have any other budget IEM, something you think will knock these off the throne, let me know. But currently, the KZ KDX Pro X right now are my favorite amongst that list. And it is, I wouldn't say easy, it's almost easy, because there are times that I do prefer the CCZ Harmony, and that's when I do want a little more bass. Not on rock music, mostly on like pop and some hip hop. But overall, if I'm sticking a pair in my pocket, it's the EDX Pro X. So there you go. Suggest some more for me, but these are an absolute banger for $10 or less, or even $15 to $18. Still a good buy. I really, really enjoy them, and I'm excited to see what other suggestions we get to try to dethrone these ones. But so far, KZ and CCZ are pretty much neck and neck in everything I've tried. Gonna have to try a different brand, I think. High Dies is sending over another set, so that'll be nice. And I do have some really weird ones that I also got off AliExpress. I don't even remember what the name is, but we'll be checking these out pretty soon. These were like $2, so don't expect much. Obscure Tech. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.